What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and before we get into today's video, I want to talk a little bit about Monday's video, and I want to talk a little bit about what we've learned in the recent days since the release of 2022 Topps Chrome Baseball. This was a highly anticipated release in the hobby. Topps Chrome release day is almost like a holiday if you are a baseball fan. Topps Chrome is definitely one of the most popular and one of the most well-known sets, not just in baseball cards, but in the hobby in general. And yeah, this past Friday, we've had the much-anticipated, slightly delayed release here in September. As we almost get into the playoffs, finally seeing Topps Chrome. We're still missing a whole bunch of sets. In the year, we're still missing Finest, we're still missing Stadium Club, all kinds of sets that we have not yet seen, with the rumor of there being issues potentially with the printing presses and sets being delayed for that reason, not because of a paper shortage, but rather because there's just not enough physical capacity for the card printers, which apparently there's not too many plants that are printing trading cards, just being very limited on time. We don't know when we're going to see those products, but we saw Topps Chrome, but we saw it, as we found out over the weekend, with a huge omission. As of Monday night when I'm recording this video, Topps has come out and said that the 5 short printed cards, including the highly anticipated Julio Rodriguez, along with, I believe, Bobby Witt Jr., Spencer Torkelson, and a couple of others, are nowhere to be found in the hobby and jumbo boxes that came out on Friday. I don't think a light box has made it into the wild, and I know that retail has not been found yet, so it remains to be seen if those 5 cards found their ways into those products. But as of right now, with the presumably thousands upon tens of thousands of hobby boxes and jumbo boxes being opened, a single short print of some of the most popular rookies of the 2022 rookie classes have yet to surface. Now, these players do have autographs in the checklist, but that autograph checklist is up over 150 names this year. That was the other concern that a lot of people had. Every year we see an increase in printing production, and this year the signs were there between 150 autos. I think you have 108 rookies and 47 some odd veterans. Along with that and the added parallels, which the wave or the lavas made their way in. We saw the lavas last year in products like 2021's Bowman's Best. So between the overprinting, or people are saying the high print runs, you know, they've been increasing every year. Between the abysmal checklist of autographs and veterans that, you know, some people think it just kind of bloats the set. Between the missing short prints, and between the abnormally high price tag, because remember, this was a product that was pre-ordering at over $400 a hobby box and over $800 a jumbo box at one point. A lot of people were very upset on the internet, myself included. So when I recorded my video for Monday, I recorded it on, I believe, Friday afternoon, you know, Topps Chrome release day. I was able to pick up some of the product from my distributor on Thursday, but I was not able to record that video until Friday. And yeah, it's, you know, I went into it knowing that it's a tough product. It's kind of like Prizm Basketball. It's almost like Prizm Football as well, you know, a 400 card Prizm Football checklist. Prizm Basketball is the same thing. Most boxes you're going to strike out. You're not going to get your value back. And I think one of the things that's kind of a culture shock for baseball fans this year in particular, that they have not dealt with in years past, is the increase in prices that we've seen with football and that we've seen with basketball. Kind of becoming normalized in the trading card world. Some of these super high price tags that we've seen with football and the basketball the last couple of years, now leaking their way on over to baseball, with the pre-order prices of Topps Chrome Hobby being super high, and now it appears that the product is going to be taking a tumble. I have seen hobby boxes coming down to around 250. Some people claim that their LCSs were selling them at 200. I've yet to see that number, but I have seen it at 250 for hobby. And that's a real kick in the pants to the people who pre-ordered at 400, who you know, came into this set expecting Bobby Witt Jr., Spencer Torkelson, and Julio Rodriguez not just to be in the autograph checklist, but to be in the regular rookie card checklist, and to have all of those parallels be available to collectors to potentially hit. I think that it was a major misstep on Topps' part to not include those players in the main checklist, but to include them as short prints. And then as of Monday night, Topps has officially came out with word that those cards were not included in those products, and that anybody who purchases, I believe they said any breakers or any hobby shops or any Topps.com orders moving forward will be issued a 2-card bonus pack, and those 5 cards could potentially be found in those packs. I think silver mojos, or whatever they call them, the continuity packs that are found with Series 2, Series 1, and Update. I think they're going to be similar like that, with those short prints randomly inserted in. So this is, it's good that Topps came out, and, over the weekend it was becoming increasingly obvious that there was a mistake. I think that it was really good of Topps to come out, Topps and Fanatics, to come out and issue a statement when other companies might just not say anything, and that's kind of been the norm if there's a pack out error. We've seen this in the past with things like Allen and Ginter Wood Minis not making their way on into an Allen and Ginter product a long time ago. 2021 Bowman Heritage just kind of not coming out, and we didn't really get much of an announcement about that. There was a issue with, I think, 2022 Bowman First Edition, the 50-card box or whatever, or 50-pack box or something like that. And so we've had these issues happen in the past where there's no communication. So the fact that there was a communication was good. Now, is the response appropriate is the question I think that, people kind of want my opinion, because there was a lot of good discourse in my video on Monday. And again, I recorded my video on Friday. I released it on Monday. And the whole world had changed as far as Topps Chrome was concerned. So there are a lot of people who are interested in my opinion, being someone that's been in the hobby for forever. I'm a hobby dinosaur. This isn't my first rodeo. I haven't only been in for a couple years. Been in the hobby pretty much all my life with, there's a few years there in the early 2000s that I maybe dipped in and out. But I've been here since I got some 1991 Fleer cards, I think at Christmas 1992. So I've been in the game 30 years. This might be my 30-year anniversary for all I know. Was the response appropriate? Yes and no. Like I said, I like that they gave a response, because they could have just said nothing. They could have snuck the short prints into hobby, the second printing of hobby, because we all know that it doesn't just all get printed at once. They could have snuck them into the second wave of hobby and jumbo, and then put them in retail and light as well, and just acted like nothing happened. They could have done that, but they didn't. So I like the response. Sort of. It sucks for everybody who was hyped on release, everybody who got their pre-orders, and I don't think there's going to be any recourse for us, people who bought early, people who bought into breaks early. I don't think there's going to be any recourse for the first wave of buyers, so it seems like the response is for everybody moving forward now. And it sucks. It also puts a layer of tarnish, I guess, on this year's Topps Chrome, which, again, this is projected to be one of, if not the most popular set of the year for Topps collectors. Of course, there's always going to be the Bowman crowd and things like that who care only about Bowman and not so much about Topps. But I think for the casual collector, the person who, maybe they're not up on all the top sets, maybe Stadium Club Finest isn't their thing. Maybe they can't afford Dynasty, Diamond Icons, products like that. Maybe Topps Chrome is their set. And yeah, it sucks if you went to your hobby shop on release day, if you bought into breaks. I know I ran Topps Chrome over the weekend. It just sucks that you were not able to be a part of that chase for some of the most coveted cards from the set that probably should have been in the main set anyways. I don't like them as short prints, and I think that there was some backlash when we found out a few weeks back that they were going to be in as short prints. From what I've seen with Topps Chrome, this looks like a very old set to me. It looks like a set that was waiting. It's a massive set. There's hobby, there's light, there's jumbo, and then there's retail, which is a whole nother monster. There are a lot of cards that need to be printed. I assume this is a major undertaking for whichever plant or plants are printing Topps Chrome. So it seems like this might have been a set that was designed way, way, way earlier in the year and was just waiting around for a printing plant to have time, because again, we've seen this issue with delays in the hobby for all year long with sets, especially on the Panini side, but even a little bit with Topps Baseball. We've seen these delays, and it seems like they're kind of waiting for a time to print this set when they could just print it all out or start running the presses on wave one. There are just some names, that are on teams that they haven't been on a team for a very long time, so it feels like kind of an old set. Topps obviously has to make their best guesstimations who the good rookies for the year are. You know, maybe they have some inside information, but who would have? How could they have known that Julio Rodriguez was going to have the amazing year that he did, or Bobby Witt was going to be called up so early? They also like to hold some names back for update in the next year. You know, kind of like with what they did with Wander Franco when they could have put him in later 2021 update, but they held him back for 2022 Series 1. Topps always does that. We know they always do that. So they were probably expecting to hold one, if not multiple, of Torkelson, Witt, and Rodriguez back for 2023. And then it became apparent that they needed to be a part of this set, so they put them in as autographs and then as short prints as well. So, again, my take, the response is, you know, I'm glad they're taking accountability. The response isn't 100% ideal, especially for the people who bought in early. But I felt that it was important for me to come on, release one of these kind of videos, one of these where I'm just talking to you and giving you my response. I haven't recorded one of these in a long time. It's a little bit weird. And as you guys know, I like to record my videos in one take. So just kind of give it to y'all in one take, kind of spit, you know, my thoughts and kind of just talk for about 10 minutes and tell you what I think. But second part of this video, we are going to be opening up a product that I do really, really love, and that is 2022 Topps Finest Flashbacks. I've been waiting for a time to rip this one. And yeah, I guess today's the perfect day. Let's talk a little bit about 2022 Topps Chrome, but then let's make it worth it and rip a box of 2022 Topps Finest, which seems up to this point to be the best product that Topps has released in 2022. So let's go ahead and get on into that rip. Alright, so I'm fairly certain if my intro here is longer than 90 seconds, everybody's going to tune out. What's going on, everybody? Today we are going to rip some 2022 Topps Finest Flashbacks. Better late than never. Some bonus RGL here on a Wednesday for y'all. Typically, I would be uploading a video for my members only on a Wednesday. But if you would please do so, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. We are crossing over 30,000 very, very soon. Thank you all so very much. 2022 Finest Flashbacks, better late than never. I ordered these off of Topps.com many, many moons ago, and they finally arrived. I was able to get the max 3 off of their website. I think I paid like $200 plus tax plus ship. Comes out to about $225 a box or so. And we are going to get one refractor parallel per box. Refractors are in one refractor per box, plus color refractors as well. See if we can get lucky. I've gotten very lucky in the past. I've hit a gold, and I think I've hit I've hit a red. It wasn't a good name, but I hit a red. I've also hit an auto, which are very, very hard to hit as well. I'm just looking for a base card of my dude Julio. I'd be happy with a Wander or a Bobby Witt as well. Again, I think that this product is significantly better than Topps Chrome, although they did add inserts this year, which is awesome. I like this product. It's kind of a niche product. It is a throwback design to, I believe, the 1995 set. I believe 95. Could be wrong. That's 95, right? Not too much on the box. There are the odds right there if you are very curious, trying to hit one of those super fractors today, or an autograph buyback. I did not know buybacks were in. One major change they made with Finest this year is the addition of inserts. In years past, it has strictly been a base card set, so they did add inserts this year, which I like. I've seen my dudes, a lot of Mariners in this set, so hopefully we can see one today. Yeah, because I have not yet seen any Julio, of course, in Topps Chrome Baseball. We did hit a cool Cal Raleigh auto, though. I think our that might be an insert. Probably an insert. Kicking things off, we've got Abreu. That's going to be Luis Urias, Steven Matz, Ryan Valady, rookie, and then an insert is going to be a Finest Flamethrowers of Nolan Ryan. When he was old. I think Nolan, how many teams did Nolan play for? Like 6 or 7? I remember him on the Rangers. He was just retiring as I was getting into baseball. Shane Baz right there. Let's not drop some cards today. Alex Bregman, Ronald Acuna Jr., Yasmani Grandal, and Joe Ryan. We'll be breaking some of this tonight. Later on the channel stream will start at 5 p.m. Pacific time. We'll have plenty of Immaculate Collection baseball as well. You can head to rungoodlife.com if you want to hang out and grab a break spot, or even if you just want to hang out. We have a lot of fun on Wednesdays and Saturday nights. Vladdy, Nelson Cruz. Oh man, that's weird. Former Mariner alert, Nelson Cruz in a Washington Nationals uniform. It's always weird to see. Nelly still mashing. What is he, like 43 now? Mariners should have kept him. Mariners really should have kept him. Matt Vierling right there. Albert Pujols. Come on, Albert. You can stick it out 4 more years, get that home run record, make us all proud. You can do it, right? Tony Gwynn, Garrett Cole, and Josh Donaldson. It's been fun watching Albert Pujols in the twilight of his career. It's Monday night when I record this, so I don't think he'll get to 700 by Wednesday, but I hope he gets there. Ketel Marte, Didi Gregorius, Yadi Molina, and Trey Turner. Man, I love Finest Flashbacks. I just love baseball cards. You know, this is not a super high-risk, high-reward style of rip. You know, $225. I think you can buy them off eBay for like $265, $275 now. Big color will get your money back. But if you just like baseball cards, this is the set for you. Put it together or just rip a couple boxes. I love this Bryce Harper. My friend was able to hit a black refractor of that, so hoping to be able to trade for that. Oh boy, I saw it on the back. Let's go. All right, mission accomplished. There is the Julio right there. There's my boy. My boy who's going to lead us to a playoff win or 2 this season. And like I said in Monday's video, if my Mariners win a single playoff game, I will give away a Topps Chrome hobby box to a member on my channel. Members on my channel also get free break spot opportunities, at least 6 free break spots a week. Opportunities, Jackie Bradley, Luke Williams rookie, Alex Kirilloff, and Sixto Sanchez. Come on, I didn't wait all these weeks for this box. I think our refractor is going to be in here. There's Trout right there. So even the base Trout is going to be worth, you know, $3, $4, just because this product is not going to be printed in mass. So like a Trout refractor, probably like $50+. And that's just a base refractor. So a Topps Chrome refractor of Trout probably will settle at, you know, $8 to $10. Edward Cabrera, Brandon Crawford, Mookie Betts, and we have a refractor. Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. Shout out Shy City Pools. There we go. Frank Thomas, a very popular name. I'm sure that one's probably worth about, off the top of my head, and again, I'm just spitballing, probably like $15, $20 or so. Hopefully we see some color. Hopefully we see 1 or 2 color in the box. Would be nice to sweat out, you know, a gold, a red, a superfractor, Barrero right there, Connor Wong. There's Bobby Witt. We'll take that. Justin Turner and Gavin Sheets, another rookie for the Chicago White Sox. So we've seen Witt, we've seen J-Rod. I'm gotta be honest, I'm pretty happy with the box. That's where my expectation level was. I just want to see those guys. Would love to see something else, though. I'm pretty sure I saw the J-Rod Superfractor get hit. I'm pretty sure I saw it on Twitter earlier this week. Alcantara, Matt Manning, Eugenio Suarez, Shane McClanahan, and Joe Adele. So that one is off the board. So I think the best J-Rod that I can hope to hit is probably a red or an auto. Rodolfo Castro, rookie, Eloy Jimenez, Pete Alonso, Brandon Lowe, and Vidal Brujan. The Wrong Ray. Looking for Wander. It'd be great if Wander was in this box too, along with Witt and J-Rod and Wander. That'd be a pretty good box. Charlie Blackmon, Dansby, Jose Ramirez, Jorge Soler, and William Contreras. No color yet. Michael Brantley, Andrew Vaughn, Keeber Ruiz, Paul Goldschmidt, and Kyle Tucker. Couldn't decide if I wanted to call him by his full name or call him Goldie. Benintendi, Steven Strasburg getting all the disrespect. Giancarlo Stanton, Juan Yepes, and Corbin Burns. We've got a gold sweat. Alright, we've got a gold sweat. Let's save that one. Let's save that one. If we have no other color, let's sweat out that gold. Miguel Sanu, Tyler Glasnow, Mike Soroka, Tristan McKenzie, and Brandon Marsh on the rookie. Do we get greedy? Do we ask for one more color? That's gonna be an insert, I believe. No, maybe that's a what would that be? It looked like a second refractor. Maybe that's one of the refractors with a cover on it. Cedric Mullins, Reese Hoskins. There's my dude Mitch Haniger. I will be Going for the rainbow in this set. Hoping the super shows up soon. I have a gold already and a refractor, so thankfully not too many parallels, not like Topps Chrome where there's aqua lavas and waves and all kinds of fun stuff. Alright, let's check this one out. Brian Anderson. This might be a black. This might be a black, actually. I think we have a black and then we have a gold. Alright, it looks like it's a black. Sammy Sosa on the black. Gonna be numbered 23 of 25. So we got a big hurt, and now we got a slammin' Sammy Sosa. That's the Sammy you want. Sammy for the Cubs. That's anytime you get a Sammy Sosa card in his post-playing career, you probably want him on the Cubs. Sammy Sosa. We'll take that to 25. And we have a gold sweat to 50. I guess the black sweat was actually lower numbered than the gold. Here we go. You'll like Jazz, Freddie Freeman, Marcus Stroman, and our final card of the day. For Boston, gonna be Chris Sale to 50. 23 of 50. The color could have been better. You know, Frank Thomas, Chris Sale, and Sammy Sosa. Some interesting names. I guess if you're a Chicago fan or a Boston fan, these cards would probably sing to your heart, but I gotta be honest, there was a card in here that I liked a whole lot more. So those were our refractors, no autographs, Bobby Witt Jr., and the card that will be in my PC, because this guy is gonna be a Mariner presumably until he retires, hopefully, and he will bring many World Series, including one maybe in 2022. You never know. Julio Rodriguez. We also had a Bobby Witt too. Overall, I don't think we got our money back, but I do see some solid value here. Couple of good rookies, couple big rookies, probably like a $20 big hurt. Chris Sale, probably like a $10 to $15 gold. I don't know what a black Sammy Sosa sells for, maybe like 20 bucks. So maybe we got about $100 back or so between these. I'm not 100% sure. Honestly, it's pretty much good ROI though, considering we opened some of these very expensive football and basketball boxes and don't get anywhere near 50% or 40% ROI back. Nothing major to report today. I just want to say thank you for listening to me. If you're still here, thank you for listening to my take on Topps Chrome, and I hope you enjoyed the box rip of Finest Flashbacks. That's going to do it for me today here on a special Wednesday edition on the channel. Take care, stay safe, and we'll catch you next time on Down the Road.